Morning, students. Polymorphism. Poly plus morphism. Okay. That means many form. In object-oriented programming, we use three main concepts. One is the inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism. Okay. So here, real example of a polymorphism. Consider a lady behave like a teacher in the classroom, mother or daughter in a home, and customer in the market. That is the same lady has different forms, different works. Okay, one is a teacher as in the class, then mother or daughter in her home, and she is a customer in a market. That is a single person is behaving differently according to the situation. Okay, so like that. Here, polymorphism in C++ has two types. One is a compile time polymorphism and another one is a runtime polymorphism. This is the static binding, dynamic binding, or late binding. Okay. Now, compile time polymorphism, which is a we can use the function overloading and the operator overloading. Already we have seen what is function overloading and operator overloading. Then runtime polymorphism is used in the virtual function. The virtual functions are used for the runtime polymorphism. So already we have seen the operator or function overloading. Right. Here we define a class A. Then so under private int A, public display. So here we display the class A, then display, then another class B, public A. So here we also use the display, then cout class B. Okay. So in the above case, the prototype of display function is the same in both class, base class and derived class. That is, we use the same display in both the classes. Therefore, the static binding cannot be applied. And hence we use the runtime polymorphism. The runtime polymorphism is achieved when the object method is invoked at the time instead of the compile time. It is achieved by method overriding, which is also known as dynamic binding or late binding. So these are the difference between the compile time and runtime polymorphism, that is static and dynamic polymorphism. So here the functions to be invoked is known at compile time. Here the functions are invoked at runtime. It is also known as overloading, early binding, or static binding. It is also known as overriding, dynamic binding, and late binding. So overloading is a compile time polymorphism where one or more method is having the same name but with a different number of parameters or data type. Overriding is a runtime polymorphism where more than one method is having the same name, number of parameters, and the type of parameters. Then compile time, it is achieved by function overloading and operator overloading. And it is achieved by virtual functions and pointers. Dynamic polymorphism is achieved by the virtual functions and pointers. It provides fast execution as it is known as at compile time. It provides slow execution as it known at runtime. Okay, because of the runtime it is the slow execution. Because of the compile time it is a fast execution. It is less flexible as mainly all things execute at the compile time, whereas in the dynamic it is more flexible as all things execute at the runtime. Okay. So we can implement the polymorphism in the following ways. That is a function overloading and operator overloading, which is a static binding or compile time polymorphism. Then function overriding and using the virtual function is the runtime or dynamic binding. So already we know the concept of the function overloading. The same way, the function sum, here the parameters are integer, data types are integer. Here the data types are double. Okay. We find the sum here. Similarly, different here 2 parameters, whereas here we use 3 parameters, the same function name. So this is the compile time. Then similarly, operator overloading. Already I have explained the operator overloading. Here plus plus increment operator. So we increment the value under main plus plus count means this function, this operator is overloaded. Okay, so it increment the value, right? Then function overriding. Okay. We define the class base, public, virtual, void, print. Okay, here we use the word virtual. Virtual, when we use the word virtual, then it achieved the dynamic binding, right? Just here we print the base function. Then class derived public base A. Then void print. Okay, so we just print the derived function message. Okay, the function is a same. Then we define the object for the derived class. Then derived dot print. Okay. Then it display the derived function. So this is the method overriding. That is the same function name used in different classes or parent and child class. Then virtual function. This is the same example here. By using the pointer, right? So derived, the derived class name is a derived, then object is a derived one. Okay. Then base class we define the object derived one. Then we access this print function by using this object name. The output is a derived function using this. So here we have used a virtual function printf in the base class to ensure that it is overridden by the function in the derived class. So virtual functions are the runtime polymorphism. Then see that here I am using the same program. How it is a static binding and a dynamic binding, right? So I am using base A. Just we display the value 1, then derived B. Here we display value 2, then derived C. So multiple inheritance. Here C out value 3. Okay, just we display value 1 the base class, the derived class 2, and in the another derived class whose parent is a derived B, this is 3. So the output becomes here under main we define the object A for base A, object B for derived B, object C for derived C, and then we assign the base class for the pointer. Then the pointer of 0 equal to and object A and pointer of 1 equal to and object B, pointer of 2 equal to and object C. Then we display 3 objects. Okay. Then the output becomes 1, 1, 1. Okay. So we are not using the virtual function. That is, this is the compile time. Okay. Therefore, the output is displayed or based on the base class. Right. The same function here, we use the same function but virtual. We use the keyword virtual. Okay. Similarly for here derived B, we use the keyword virtual. The same thing. So here we display the 2, and the derived C, we use the same keyword virtual. Okay. Like that, the same way we assign object A to base A, object B to base derived B, object C to derived C. Then base A pointer 3, then pointer of 0 equal to and object A, pointer of 1 equal to and object B, pointer of 2 equal to and object C. Then we display object. So here output becomes 1, 2, 3. Okay. Since this is a dynamic binding, we use the virtual function, therefore it takes the values within this function, whereas the same program, but here the methods are not virtual, then it is a static, therefore the output becomes only the base class output 1, 1, 1. Here the output becomes 1, 2, 3. So this is the best example of the static binding or compile time binding and dynamic binding or runtime binding or late binding.